Nice!
Every new Rawson home is built to the highest standard, with a team of experts guiding you every step of the way.
So they take you under their wing? Huh?
Oh dear.
And with a lifetime structural guarantee, you know it's built to last.
Putting it to the test there, Cookie.
You can be confident you're built better together with Rawson Homes.
Beacon's Afterpay Day sale is on. Take 20% off everything for 1 week only. Now's the time to buy lights, fans, switches and more at 20% off. Sale ends Sunday at Beacon.
Yep, in a ditch. And I've attracted quite a crowd.
Oh, don't worry, we'll sort you out.
Nothing like being sideswiped on a country road. Ladies, do you mind? Thankfully, the good people at UE are always ready to help.
Tow truck's on its way.
That was easy.
Trust me, it's not my first rodeo. Or is it rodeo?
At UE, our people make it easy when you need it most. Get comprehensive car insurance that's a bit more U-shaped. UE, you insured.
The people we love spreading germs. New and improved Dettol wipes are now thicker and 2 times stronger. And they're biodegradable.
Thank you.
Teas that elevate your everyday. It's always time for Twinings.
Mum and Dad and the twins getting ready for a scary movie. And Dad's not ready at all.
Buckle up, big guy. Does not get better from here.
M&M's. It's more fun together.
Confidence comes from the inside. But sometimes we need a little outside help. Ascend a Life. Protecting Australians' confidence in retirement.
Where to from here? Will your life ever be the same? Are you getting what's fair, not just what's offered? Talk to Slater and Gordon, and we'll take it from here.
Nice!
Every new Rawson home is built to the highest standard, with a team of experts guiding you every step of the way.
So they take you under their wing? Huh?
Oh dear.
And with a lifetime structural guarantee, you know it's built to last.
Putting it to the test there, Cookie.
You can be confident you're built better together with Rawson Homes.
Can these two Aussies pull off a makeover miracle?
Welcome to the Grand Island Hotel.
Starts tonight after the block.
Hey! Who took all the up and goes?
Up and Go Liquid Breakfast. Feel good protein, fibre and vitamins to get up and go.
Yep, they're recovery tracks. But to him, they're a feeling. A bright orange get me out of anywhere, make it super kind of feeling. This Father's Day, make Dad feel super. With a gift from Super Cheap Auto.
Happy Father's Day.
Fisker's Lopper and Pruner set, only $39. Esky 52-litre wheeled hard cooler, just $99.
Need it delivered? We'll bring it to you.
Bunnings Warehouse.
Lowest prices are just the beginning.
Oh, look at that juicy, those golden, that ice cold. Wait, there's more? Get 4 items for $7.95 with the McSmart meal. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Yes, a buttery spread melt upon my crumpety head.
Please, jam and cream cheese.
Fresh strawberry. Make every bite golden.
God, thank you.
Over 300 years of blending the best quality teas to elevate your everyday. It's always time for Twinings.
If you've got heartburn, try this Gaviscon chewing gum.
Gaviscon works fast to neutralise acid in the stomach.
Tastes good.
Great tasting Gaviscon chewing gum.
It's the $4 million waterfront home being listed for less than $1 million.
I guess I have one question for you, Christopher, and that is why?
Easy winter dinners start at Woolworths. Like any 2 for $5 on selected veg and 20% off Woolworths slow cooked range. Shop in store or online today at Woolworths.
This hotel's great.
Yeah, and only $385 a night.
What? I got it for $270. You didn't check Trivago?
You gotta check Trivago.
On Trivago, you can compare prices from multiple different sites.
Hundreds of them.
See? Same hotel, way better deal.
I should have checked Trivago.
You should have checked Trivago.
Check Trivago to compare prices and save up to 30%. Hotel Trivago.
Whether it's car, boat, caravan or home insurance, with NRMA Insurance, the more eligible policies you have, the more you could save, because that's what a help company would do. NRMA Insurance, a help company.
What would you like to taste today?
Every coffee, a new world. Every sip, a new taste. Keep exploring with new Virtual Up Nespresso. What else?
Yes, a buttery spread melt upon my crumpety head.
Crumbly feta, even better.
Avocado. Make every bite golden.
At TAFE New South Wales, you'll gain skills that work, plus the confidence to use them as a teaching aide, support officer or educator to help children learn. Enrol now. Search TAFE New South Wales.
Right now at Amart, save 20 to 50% off absolutely everything. Like the Josephine 4-seater sofa, now $2,300 off. Or the Kylon recliner range, now up to $1,300 off. 20 to 50% off end Sunday at Amart.
This program brought to you by Harvey Norman. Shop in store and online. Best brands, best range, best prices.
Coming up, a Moree solicitor accused of manufacturing prohibited 3D printed firearms, a deal imminent to secure the future of Tomago aluminium, and an iconic Newcastle waterfront location set for transformation. That's next. Tonight, an announcement imminent on a bailout package for Tomago aluminium, a solicitor accused of manufacturing 3D firearms in the northwest. Anger and apologies after renewable energy zone workers were again found trespassing on private property. And double the motivation for Lismore's Lily Paxton as the Titans prepare for a double-header.
This is NBN News with Natasha Beyersdorf.
Good evening. Tomago aluminium's fate will be revealed tomorrow, with Prime Minister Anthony Albanese expected to unveil details of a smelter bailout. Live now to Gabriella Warner. Gabby, it's a development 10 months in the making.
Tash, it was last October Tomago Aluminium revealed its future was in limbo, struggling to lock in an affordable energy contract beyond December 2028, putting the jobs of its 1,500 direct workers in jeopardy. Majority owned by Rio Tinto, the site accounts for 12% of the state's electricity consumption and makes more than a third of the country's aluminium, so it's Australia's largest smelter for the product. December last year, the Prime Minister paid a visit along with his industry minister, confirming it would work on a bailout package with the Minns government.
A long-term power purchasing agreement that delivers security at the right price for Tomago, so they are internationally competitive.
Tash, earlier this year, the state included wiggle room for the funding lifeline in its budget. And with revelations today, a deal has been reached. Workers and taxpayers are tonight awaiting the news of the dollars and cents.
Gabby, thank you. A solicitor tonight remains behind bars following 4 months of investigations into 3D printed firearms being manufactured in Macquarie. Detectives searched a home and office, allegedly seizing 4 guns and weapon blueprints.
3D printed weapons and hundreds of rounds of ammunition among items allegedly seized in Macquarie during a targeted sweep, with a 32-year-old solicitor now charged.
He was a person that had been of interest to police.
The raid began just after 6 a.m. at a home on Sunnyside Road. By midday, police stormed a business on Frome Street. Inside, Strikeforce Temerang detectives allegedly seized a 3D printer, electronic devices and digital blueprints they claim are used to manufacture guns.
The business was open for business. And the business had to close down for the day since a crime scene was declared. The people there were explained the situation and they were happy to comply.
A 32-year-old man was arrested and taken to Macquarie Police Station. He faces 16 charges, including manufacturing prohibited firearms without a permit.
The investigation does not include supply or any evidence thereof.
He'll return to court in October. Dani Geddes, NBN News.
Detectives have released CCTV as they investigate the torching of 2 cars outside a Central Coast home. Emergency services were called to Summerland Point around 10:30 p.m. on July 29. Following reports the SUVs had been set alight by an unknown group. Both were extensively damaged. Police believe the occupants of these vehicles captured on CCTV were travelling in convoy and might be able to assist with inquiries. 2 Metro service stations in Lake Macquarie have been closed for 3 months as part of a crackdown on the alleged sale of illegal vapes and cigarettes. The Morisset and YE locations were hit yesterday as part of Operation Shorthand, which saw more than 100 servos targeted across the country by Border Force, the AFP and New South Wales Health. Metro Petroleum says it's taken immediate steps to terminate arrangements with the site's retail operators. The New South Wales Resources Regulator will conduct a statewide safety blitz following the death of 59-year-old worker Paul Phillips at the United Wombo mine near Singleton last week. The campaign will focus on pedestrian interactions with mobile equipment on blast patterns.
This work will examine the controls mines have in place, how those controls are implemented and how their effectiveness is verified.
Investigations into Mr Phillips's death are ongoing, with the regulator urging mines to review their safety protocols. Growing suburbs need infrastructure to keep up, and today a new primary school was unveiled in Medowie. The completed project comes as work on a public high school continues just streets away, and plans have been lodged for another in a booming Maitland suburb.
Unlocking the final piece for Catholic education in Medowie.
It's really exciting for our families to be able to start here in early education and go the whole way through to their secondary schooling.
With St Nicholas Early Learning Centre and Catherine Macaulay Secondary School already at the precinct, today came a first look at the classrooms which will eventually host some of the primary school's 600 students.
Every individual classroom has been purposely designed for 21st century learning. We have internal breakout rooms in every single classroom. We have external breakout rooms in each of our classrooms. We have purposefully built STEM classrooms in our pods as well.
Outside, they'll have a basketball court, turf and synthetic fields. The bell rings next year, starting with 1 class each in years 1 to 6 and 3 classes in kindergarten. Port Stephens MP Kate Washington welcoming the new school, adding Medowie's booming population will soon have choices like never before, pointing to its first public high school. The first sod was turned last September on the long-awaited project, with work on track for Medowie High to open for Term 1 next year. It's not the only suburb needing to keep up with a growing population. In Lochinvar, St Philip's Christian College has just submitted a development application to turn this site into a primary school educating 350 students.
Certainly a great opportunity for the people of Maitland and something that will take the burden off other existing schools. We need a mixture of obviously both public and Catholic and private schools like this.
Jack Marnie, NBN News.
Lake Macquarie City has a new CEO with David Hughes stepping into the role today. Council's former Director of Built and Natural Assets has been sworn in for 4 years in the top role.
Our assets help build communities, so the roads, the sports fields, the community centres, the pools. We need to make sure we're keeping pace with that.
He takes over from Tony Farrell, who returns to his previous position as Deputy CEO. The Bureau of Health Information has released its latest insight into the region's hospitals. At the new Maitland Hospital, 70% of patients surveyed between January and December 2025 said the care they received was very good and definitely safe and high quality. This figure lower than the state average of 80%. In contrast, 91% of patients at Singleton Hospital were satisfied. John Hunter Hospital also improved overall compared to its 2024 results. Islington markets are on the way back, but the price for a stall is expected to double. The new leaseholder indicating application and booking fees have increased twofold. Expressions of interest are now being taken from prospective stall holders before returning a plan is taken to Newcastle Council. At this stage, there's no date set for the next market. Let's take a quick look at our top temperatures. 20 degrees today in Newcastle. You're watching NBN News. Still ahead, a man dies following a crash on the Central Coast. Landholders react after Energy Co contractors were found trespassing in the Upper Hunter. And work begins to knock down a rundown building opened by the late Queen Elizabeth in Newcastle.
Coming up on the news, a major twist ends Guy Sebastian's 10-year legal fight with his former manager Titus Day. The moment a baby is found alive in the Colombian quake rubble, and will Sam Walker hit the open market after putting contract talks with the Roosters on hold? All of that, 9 News tonight at 6.
Wake up, no more nap, your turn is coming up. We don't need to disconnect to be connected. Renault Symbio's full hybrid e-tech. Renault Symbio's full hybrid e-tech self-charging.
Stop paying $5 for coffee when you can enjoy our rich, velvety smooth barista coffee for just $2.50. That's right, award-winning barista-made coffee from just $2.50. Only at Hungry Jack's.
Aussie life comes with the odd ouch, knock and ache. But for 70 years, Aussies have trusted one name. So, whatever the day brings, that's one for Panadol.
What do I want from Bunnings for Father's Day? Gotta think hard.
I don't think I got it.
Very close.
Jumbuck 3-piece barbecue tool set, only $9. Blink HD video doorbell system, $99. Dremel rotary toolkit, just $49.99.
Where you find a competitor's lower price on the same in-stock item will beat it by 10%. Lowest prices are just the beginning.
You could go to great lengths to fill the room with fragrance, or try Airwick plug-ins for an incredible long-lasting fragrance experience for up to 120 days. Now fragrance infused with 2 times more essential oils. Now that's a breath of fresh Airwick.
At Simplicity Funerals, celebrating life is our life's work. Say goodbye your way with a prepaid funeral plan. Ask our team for details. Simplicity Funerals. Rest easy.
A man has died in hospital after his vehicle collided with a parked car on the Central Coast. Emergency services were called to Barrenjoey Road at Ettalong Beach just before 5 p.m. yesterday. The 64-year-old was treated by paramedics and airlifted to Royal North Shore Hospital in a critical condition. No one else was injured. Police are investigating. The state's energy minister has been forced to apologise after government contractors trespassed on an Upper Hunter cattle property last month, taking out an electric fence. Energy Co insists the worker involved has been fired, but local farmers say trust in the region's energy transition is rapidly wearing thin.
Farm dogs alerted of renewable energy zone contractors on the move. Unwelcome visitors at this cattle farm near Scone.
An employee's daughter, and she rang incredibly distressed, going, what the hell's going on? We've got 3 huge unauthorised vehicles coming into our backyard.
Landholders at the Waverley property say the vehicles entered last month without permission or warning, pushing past signage advising them to halt.
There's a clearly marked sign on the right side of the ramp, clearly stating, unauthorised vehicles, biosecurity, surveillance.
The workers were attached to Energy Co, the state agency pushing the nearby New England Renewable Energy Zone.
This is not a good incident. It's not something that I'm happy about. It's not something that, and I've been very clear with Energy Co in relation to these matters. Well, the contractor that did that's been sacked.
Energy Co has apologised, admitting a contractor mistakenly entered onto private land against its policy. But it's not an isolated mistake, with similar incidents being reported by neighbours fighting the Hunter transmission line, also managed by Energy Co.
They've simply driven through their gates and they've driven at least 1 kilometre through their farmland. They're asking for forgiveness instead of permission.
We have to do what we say we're going to do. We have to do it with the utmost transparency.
But for local landholders, trust in those behind the state's energy transition is wearing thin.
Australia is built on the fact that we have the ability, we have the control, we have the choice to prosper. And that choice is currently being taken away.
Danny Geddes, NBN News.
It's the end of an era for Newcastle's Queen's Wharf as we know it. 4 decades on from Elizabeth II opening it herself, the decrepit Western building is now in the early stages of demolition.
Another piece of the Queen's Wharf puzzle, determined by council to no longer fit. Now demolition of the Western building is underway. Once the backdrop to pomp and splendour when the precinct was officially opened by its namesake Queen Elizabeth, the building has been host to a number of events, businesses and characters.
Lots of memories wrapped up in that building. Myself DJing up in that office right there.
But like the notorious tower before it, dismantled in 2018, the building will soon be no more. The structure descended into a state of disrepair after a fire in 2020. Newcastle Council determined a knockdown rebuild was the best course of action following public consultation last year.
Today it is the end of the old, but it's also the beginning of the new.
Demex has been tasked with the job. Planning for the Western building's destruction took months, given its position over water.
These are the kind of projects that you want to work on. They're challenging.
Inside, works are well and truly underway. Walls and ceilings have been torn down, the fire sprinkler system ripped from the roof. The entire demolition job is expected to take about 2 months. With the interior mostly gutted, the focus now turns to reducing the exterior to rubble.
That slab and the piles absolutely stay, and that's a critical element in the planning.
A blank canvas for whatever comes next.
We'll have a look at all of the ideas that come forward and start making some decisions, and then obviously we'll go to community consultation.
Jessica Warboys, NBN News.
Adam Murray's here now with sport, and Adam, the women's side is carrying the Titans this year.
They are. Good evening, Tash. Gold Coast has its sights set on the NRLW's top 4, and Lily Paxton is leaning on her brother in an effort to get there. After the break, we hear from the Lismore star.
Dandruff keeps coming back. Maybe you need a strong scalp.
Head & Shoulders removes up to 100% of dandruff and strengthens your scalp microbiome to prevent dandruff from coming back. Head & Shoulders.
Wake up! No more nap. Your turn is coming up. We don't need to disconnect to be connected. Renault Symbiose Full Hybrid E-Tech. Renault Symbiose Full Hybrid E-Tech self-charging.
Your dishwasher works day in, day out, which can impact how it cleans. Add Finish Dishwasher Deep Cleaner. Its powerful formula helps remove built-up grease, working to clean pipes and improve your machine's performance. For a deep clean, it all starts with Finish.
This is what pre-flight mornings look like around here. Doing the coffee run, not the M1. Finding yourself the perfect park. So go on, take your pick from over 250 flights a week from Newcastle Airport. Ah, that's the Newy way.
RM Williams at Ayers of Lochinvar since 1963. Classic country looks, quality that stands the test of time. RM Williams boots, clothing and accessories at Ayers of Lochinvar.
If you're a developer or a commercial property buyer, it's more than just conveyancing. Subdivisions, developments and commercial purchases can fail without expert guidance.
We're in it together when you turn to Turnbull Hill Lawyers.
Go Harvey Norman. Win a $10,000 dream holiday when you shop Sealy Posturepedic exclusively at Harvey Norman. Like this Ashbury Foam Queen mattress, only $1,499. Plus, your chance to win a $10,000 dream holiday. Best prices at Harvey Norman now.
Go! This Sport Report brought to you by Harvey Norman. Shop best brands, best range, best prices.
The Titans kick off round 7 of the NRLW at home on Saturday and could finish the weekend as joint ladder leaders. Lismore's Lily Paxton is proving to be the lucky charm this year. Gold Coast unbeaten with her in the side.
A fast-finishing Titan side on the brink of history.
Trying to run away for try number 2, and she'll get there. Lily Colk and Sienna Loffipaw putting on a show today.
The Titans' 24-10 victory over the Sharks equalling the club's record of 5 consecutive wins. And Karen Murphy's side has no plans of slowing down.
The weekend was really tough. It was a tough game, but it was good to stay in the arm wrestle and get the win. It wasn't like the best start to the game that we've had all year.
A top 4 finish is looking increasingly likely, especially if they can secure a win against the Dragons on Sunday. With the Roosters and Broncos going head-to-head, a Gold Coast victory would see them finish the round tied at the top of the ladder or overtake Brisbane for second place.
Both the Warriors and the Sharks game sets us up for those arm wrestle games and being able to stay in control throughout the game. So yeah, hopefully it sets us up for the back end of the season.
The outcome would bring ultimate bragging rights to Lismore's Lily Paxton, with big brother Josh's season cut short ahead of finals.
I can, ask him lots of questions. He's not scared to tell me how I've played and vice versa. So yeah, it's really good. He's doing really well at the moment too, playing for the men in their team's not going too well.
A home Indigenous round made all the more special for the family, with Josh locking in a starting second row spot for just the second time this season.
But being able to pull on an Indigenous Titans jersey is really special, and being able to represent our culture and yeah, playing on our home turf in front of our friends and family is really special.
Tara Carrigan, NBN News.
Kurri will end its near decade-long finals drought in Newcastle Rugby League on Saturday. The Bulldogs set for an elimination final showdown with the Entrants, the club that helped secure them a spot in the playoffs. There's the saying, if Kurri is doing well, so is the new RL, a working-class club that's rediscovered its hard edge in recent years under coach Paul Stringer.
He's just changed the whole atmosphere and culture at Kurri, so yeah, that's what made me come back, and yeah, makes me excited to keep playing for him.
Reid Auchen has always been a Bulldog at heart, but several years ago went up the road to form part of Maitland's dynasty. Since returning last year, his experience has been invaluable.
Piecing those players in the right positions just got us on a bit of a run, so we need to get back to that form, keep winning.
On Saturday, the Township will descend on the entrance and look to push Curry into week 2 of the finals. The last time the two sides met, the Bulldogs won 14-12 on the coast.
It's a different match in the finals now, so we're just taking each week as it comes and preparing as best we can and put our best foot forward. That's all we can do.
It may have been the wake-up call the Tigers needed.
Our year had been a bit up and down, a bit inconsistent over times, but starting to hit the straps at the right time, which is exciting.
In particular, last weekend, the Tigers did well to fend off a desperate West side at Harker Oval.
Felt like a semi-final game, so 3 wins on the trot now going into the finals is pretty exciting for our club going forward.
The showdown from 3 p.m. will kick off the final series. Minor Premiers Maitland won't have to take part until the following week. The club announcing last night it's now re-signed majority of its squad for 2027.
Nelson Bay flyer Maya Stewart will leave for New Zealand tomorrow, set to play in the Wallaroos' historic 100th Test match on August 22 against the Black Ferns. The 26-year-old returned from an ankle injury last month, helping the Waratahs win their 7th Super Rugby women's title, as well as scoring in the Champions final against the Blues. It was a day of wipeouts at the Tahiti Pro, the latest stop on the World Surf League's Championship Tour. Adopted Novocastrian and 2-time world champion Tyler Wright was among the big names knocked out in the opening round of the women's draw. And Curry's Cameron Dunker has remained in the US to compete at the next round of Moto America's Supersport Championship in Virginia this weekend. The 19-year-old made his debut earlier this month, finishing just outside the top 10 in both races at Mid-Ohio. Dunker will return home before the end of the month for the next round of the Aussie Flat Track Nationals. And Tash, that is our look at sport.
Adam, thank you. Stay with us. Lauren Kempe joins us next with what's latest with the local weather.
Coming up on 9 News, a 10-year legal battle between singer Guy Sebastian and his manager ends with a very big twist. Waiting times for surgery at Campbelltown Hospital about to be slashed. Aussies forced to flee a burning Bali ferry. Donald Trump spills the details of his secret plane swap. The tourist hotspots where people are lining up for a must-have accessory. Plus, Ivan Cleary updates Isaiah Yo's fitness for the NRL finals. I'll see you at 6 o'clock.
Rough cold, bro. Try Vicks Vapor Drops with Vicks Mentholated Vapors. How's the nose and throat? Try Vicks Extra Soothing Vapor Drops with real honey.
It's OMF's huge 20th birthday celebration. 20 years making customers 100% comfy. We have huge 20th birthday offers on mattresses and bedroom furniture, plus $20 local delivery on purchases over $1,500. End soon at OMF.
Tough stains? No problem for Vanish Gold Pro Turbo.
These will take ages to come out.
It'll only take 30 minutes. Just one scoop of Vanish Gold Pro Turbo contains a unique accelerator system that turbocharges stain removal.
Trust Vanish, forget stains.
When my dad died, I was left to practically nothing. I was so hurt and confused. So I spoke to Balboshev. They've seen it all before. Balboshev sorted it out. Thanks, Balboshev.
Get it sorted. Call Balboshev Lawyers.
For a limited time, enjoy savings of up to $6,600 per couple on Travel Marvel River Cruises and Tours. Enjoy a 15-day premium river cruise between Budapest and Amsterdam from $4,995 when you book with Hello World Travel.
And don't forget my cough syrup.
Is it a dry or chesty cough? Hello?
Don't take a chance. Take Vicks Dry and Chesty Cough Syrup. Its dual action formula relieves both dry and chesty cough. Vicks Dry and Chesty Cough Syrup.
This weather report brought to you by Harvey Norman. Shop best brands, best range, best prices.
Parts of eastern Australia were blanketed by cloud this afternoon. We've seen some slightly unsettled weather, including rain and even a bit of storm activity in our patch, and showers will return to the east coast this weekend. Thank you to David Binks for this amazing photo taken at Lake Macquarie's Redhead Beach much earlier today when there wasn't a cloud in sight. In the last 24 hours, Western Tasmania had some 30 to 40 millimetre rainfall totals, but the rain is finally easing throughout Australia's southeast, which will now benefit from a much needed dry spell. This cloud band here over Queensland will push into the Tasman tomorrow as an incredibly large area of high pressure moves in over the entire nation, but it won't keep conditions stable for long east of the divide anyway. Between now and the start of the weekend, the centre of this system will slowly start to slip over Tasmania and then hardly move until around the middle of next week, meaning southeasterly winds moving anti-clockwise around it will generate persistent showers here along our very coastal fringe. But unfortunately, a lot of this rain isn't likely to reach some of our western regions that need it the most right now. It is, though, really starting to warm up throughout the day. Brisbane will see a return to sunshine tomorrow and a top of 24 degrees. Sydney's only a few degrees cooler after a similar low of 10. The Hunter saw sunshine, rain and even heard some rumbles of thunder today, but otherwise had calm conditions across the region this morning at least. Tomorrow, winds will switch more southerly tomorrow, and the next strong high pressure system is moving in, keeping skies clear until around late Friday before onshore showers begin to flare back up. Along the coast, we are topping out at 20 degrees at Toronto, 21 in Wallsend. Nelson Bay's only getting up to a top of 19 after a 9-degree start. Throughout the valley, we're getting up to 20 degrees in Cessnock, 4 degrees to start. Singleton's up to 21, a slightly warmer start of 7 and 19 in Muswellbrook under partly cloudy skies. Coastal conditions for tomorrow, we've got 2.5 metre seas with a 2 metre swell. A morning low tide coming in at 8:45 with the afternoon there at 2:19. Sun to rise at 6:31 and setting at 5:24. Newcastle's in for a mostly sunny stretch leading into the weekend. We've got tops of 19s and 20s until then. But as you can see, this is where the onshore influence begins to flare up. We've got falls up to around 10 millimetres each day from Saturday through to Wednesday of next week. Scone's looking for a few dry days on the way over the next few, topping out in the 19s until Sunday, and Gosford up to a top of 20 tomorrow, sunshine, and then the clouds will begin to increase late Saturday. And checking out the surf across some of our local beaches today, there were a few nice little sets at Dixon Park under a mostly sunny morning. It'll remain a little bit flatter tomorrow though, and over the course of the weekend we'll start to see onshore winds turn conditions quite choppy. At this stage, things are beginning to clean up towards the end of the week. Tash?
Thank you, Lauren. And finally tonight, SeaWorld rescue crews have saved their 5th whale in as many days, just off Byron Bay, with a young humpback entangled in a large buoy.
The drumline was hooked literally into the right peck of the whale, and then there's a bunch of chain that goes up to the white buoy. Unfortunately, chain is very difficult for us to manage, so a little bit disheartening when we saw the entanglement.
While the mission didn't go entirely to plan, rescuers say it's promising to see the whale swimming normally again. And that is NBN News for this Wednesday. Up next is 9's Hour of National News. Thanks for your company tonight. From all the team here, good night.